Biscuits and gravy, it's what's for dinner. Let's make this. I had every intention of doing this on the Blackstone. That's not happening. It is so hot. I'm going to take some frozen Grand's biscuits. They're the buttermilk ones. I'm slapping them down onto a cookie sheet and I'm throwing them in the oven. Yes, I realize this will heat up my house. I don't care. I'm not standing in front of a Blackstone to do this for you. Not today. We'll have to do that another day when it's cooler outside. I guess I'm doing all of them. Pop them into the oven until they look golden brown on top and they're done. Sausage gravy in my house requires scrambled eggs, so we're gonna crack a bunch of eggs. Some of you are asking me, Jessica, how do you crack an egg with one hand? And I will show you. You crack it on a flat surface. You pinch and pull. Ideally, you don't get eggshell in there, but I did. Use a wet finger and get it out. Let's try that again. Flat surface, pinch and pull, just like that. I'm going to be cracking an inordinate amount of eggs. Too many, some might say, because my son will probably only eat eggs, and whatever's left over from tonight will be lunch or breakfast tomorrow. It's not that big of a deal. I'm losing count of how many eggs I've done. It doesn't really matter. These will get eaten. And I know some of you are screaming, use the eggshell to get the egg out. You can do that. Using the eggshell will get the eggshell out. I don't choose to do that. It just feels harder to me. And I'm not doing things the hard way. That many eggs. However many that is. Now clean up your fucking counter and wash your fucking hands. In that order, because you're about to touch raw egg again. Now, I'm a scrambled egg purist, and that's because I have two picky kids. So salt and pepper your eggs. I also don't add milk. I feel like it makes them weird. That's just my personal preference. Do what you like in your home. I do add butter, though, to the pan to help it not stick. I'm not a psychopath. Whisk this shit around. Yes, my whisk does this. Do I have to tell you that every time I use my whisk? This is exhausting, people. Whisked enough for my liking. Timing is what people struggle with when cooking. You are going to make your sausage gravy first. While that is thickening, we are going to make our scrambled eggs. All the while, our biscuits are in the oven because those can cool a minute while everything finishes cooking. Got it? I have here Bob Evans sausage. If you did not know, you just slice the package in half and shake it out. Aggressively. Bada bing, bada boom. It's done. Brown this shit up until it's actually brown. We don't want gray meat. It needs to be brown and crispy. Chop your meat up as finely and aggressively as you like. I like my meat to be in small pieces because I don't like giant chunks of sausage. It's just not my preference here. At this point, you're thinking, my sausage is done. No, it's not. This is gray meat. You need it to be a little crispy, a little brown. That's what will make your sausage gravy delicious and also your meat not gross. It's a Maillard reaction. That's what we're looking for. It's at this point that you're wondering, oh my God, what do I do? My sausage is getting stuck. It's fine. We are going to loosen that up, scrape the bottom of the pan, and it will come unstuck. It's just flavor, people. Don't be afraid of flavoring your food. My meat is looking crispy. It is looking crunchy. It is looking time to do the next step. A 1/4 cup of flour I'm going to add right in. This is going to create a roux with the fat that is in the sausage. Do not drain your sausage. You want the fat in there. You are now going to realize that you're covered in flour. It's important. And stir it around until your flour is coating all of your sausage. I'm going to let my flour cook off for a minute or two or else it's going to taste like flour. You don't want your flour to taste like flour. That's gross. As I'm stirring, I'm scraping the crispy bits up off the bottom so that when I add my milk, it will all incorporate. And this is lactose-free milk. You can use regular milk, and you are going to add enough until your sausage is just barely covered. Something like that. I think it's like 4.5 or 5 cups. Go slowly. You can always add more milk. You can't take it out. This is going to thicken quickly. But again, if it's too thick, add more milk. It's not the end of the world if you have to make adjustments when you're cooking. No one is perfect, especially when you're eyeballing shit. I'm going to add some black pepper. As much as you like, I like mine peppery. And some salt. You don't need a lot of salt. The sausage is salty. Turn your sausage gravy down to low, and now we're going to start our eggs. Don't forget you have biscuits in the oven, and they're not done yet. I'm not going to teach you how to make scrambled eggs, but I am going to teach you to turn your fucking pan down. Scrambled eggs do not need to be cooked on high heat. But you need to use the right burner. My sausage gravy is thicker than I would like, so I'm going to add a little bit more milk It's all up to your personal preference. Some people like runny sausage gravy. I like mine to be like medium, I don't know, medium thickness, regular gravy consistency, but it will thicken upon standing. So just know that as it sits, it will get thicker. So if it's too thick while it's on, it needs more milk. Sausage gravy, eggs, and biscuits, which are just off camera because I'm not touching the thing without a glove on. We are going to assemble our breakfast bowl situation with our sausage gravy, biscuits, and eggs. Let's do this. I break my biscuits up into little bits. I'm burning myself. Eggs on top. And I top it all with my beautiful sausage gravy. There you have it, sausage gravy, eggs, and biscuits. And I know what you're thinking. Is it even good? And I know it is because this is my mom's recipe and I have been eating this my entire life, but let's give it a taste. Yeah. This is so good. It's just like my mama used to make, but of course it's good. I made it. Follow along for more aggressive tutorials.